What is going on, guys? This is EK1 Gaming here, and in today's video, yeah, they did it again. They did it again. But anyway, before we get into the actual video, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell, because that's helping the channel so much. A massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing it just to help out the channel. Now, if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button and be sure to go and join us on Discord. On the Discord, there's a Destiny 2 section, a Division section, and a Watchdog section, so it really does cater for everyone. The link will be in the description below, so go ahead and join our server. Now let's get straight into this video, and we're going to start basically by, I don't even know where to start this video. You're probably thinking, why am I there with skills just shooting targets? Well, if you wasn't aware, today's state of the game was an absolute mess. As usual, it's something that we've become to expect from a state of the game every week. However, this one was specifically special because they were announcing stuff for TU12. Now, a lot of people like me had some high hopes for TU12 and the new gear set and the new brand set and of course the new exotics and weapons, etc. So everyone was super excited. I don't know about super excited, but everyone was kind of excited to see what the new weapons would be. Now, before the state of the game, I kind of said that it would be something to do with status effects, because they love status effects, you know that. And, you know, I was glad I was kind of wrong. So, basically, they announced a new AR. And here is the AR. It's called the Capacitor. So, this is what I was kind of excited for, because I feel like we needed a new AR in the game. Eagle Bearer is getting a bit boring now. I was kind of thinking it was going to be Eagle Bearer 2.0, you know, really high damage and really wrecking. However, we were just confronted with this. Now, don't get me wrong, the weapon actually looks pretty good. It's something that I thought, yeah, actually they did a good job looking at it. Now, you'll notice that the damage and stuff, but you don't know what build this was on, and the stats are low, which is fine. So the RPM 700, it's, you know, it's okay, it's not up there, but the magazine size of 30. Now bear in mind you can't put an extended mag on this because it's an exotic. So you only have 30 rounds in an AR, which is bad, of course. And then we get to the talent, and this is kind of a pattern that you're going to see over the next couple of clips that we're going to show you. So it's called Capacitance. And shooting enemies builds stacks to a cap of 50. Each stack grants 1% skill damage, and then after 5 seconds, stacks decay 1 per second, so they go down 1 per second. For each skill tier, you gain 5% weapon damage. So it's very much like focused around skill and skill damage and getting more skill damage. Now, an AR to do that, yeah, I was a little bit like, I'm disappointed right now, and I know the chat was disappointed as well, and I kind of thought that was a big letdown, because skills and stuff like that, we need guns to fight with gunplay, you know. In the game, in my opinion, I think there's too many skills and statuses that are taking over the actual shooter side of the game. And it's kind of ruining the experience of a looter shooter, because at the moment it's looter skill player or looter and skills. Skills should just be a secondary to your actual weapons, so they should just complement your weapons rather than your weapons actually complementing the skills you're using. So we stayed hopeful, and there was another few announcements, and I'm going to show you a couple of them now. I'm not going to show you every one, but however, if you do want to see the whole state of the game, I will leave that in the description below as well. It's a link to my state of the game, so me watching the state of the game, you'll see my reactions, etc. And it'll also be in the top right hand corner now for you to click on. Now let's go on to the next thing that they announced. This is another weapon, and this weapon is a shotgun, and it's called Scorpion. So you'll notice again the talent, Septic Shock. So shooting a target applies stacks of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. 1 stack is poison, 3 stacks disorient, 6 is shock, and 7 takes additional 20% damage from all sources. Stacks no longer increase. Now what they did say is, if all 4 of us, you put this gun on and shot you once or twice, you technically would have 7. You'd have the number 7. If 3 of us shot you twice, you would have shock. So it's really OP, right? And there's another pattern again. It's to do with status effect and skill again. So not only are they just bringing more skill stuff in, they're now bringing a bit more status effect in just to annoy us a little bit. They did say, however, that this would change for PvP, and it would be ensnare, bleed, and I can't remember the other one, actually. I can't remember the third one that they said, but I was a bit annoyed at this time. So basically, these are just going to like really annoy you in the dark zone in PvP. For PvE, okay, whatever. Who's going to use a shotgun to put a bit of status effect on? Especially if you've got a CC build, you're just going to hit them with other things anyway. So then I was a bit annoyed. That's two skill kind of status things. Let's see what the third thing is, and this is a sniper, and it's something that I thought might have actually been for damage, you know, because sniper rifles, you know, marksman rifles, they hit hard. They're meant to be a pure damage thing, nothing to do with skills and status. And then we come across this. Now, this is the marksman rifle, apparently, and it has future perfection on it, but it's just a reworked future perfection. So basically, weapon kills grant one skill tier for 19 seconds, and it stacks up to 3 times. Weapon kills at tier 6 grants overcharge for 15 seconds, and the cooldown on overcharge is 90 seconds. Now, somebody please tell me why I would want a marksman rifle to affect my skills. Surely you would want some real damage talent there, you know? Something that's going to really hurt. Especially if you're landed like a headshot or something like that. Why would you want this with future perfection on it? I really think that is stupid. They're really catering for themselves, and it is clear if you watch the state of the game that they're only making these changes for themselves because they said, oh, we love this kind of gameplay where I have all yellow and blue builds and we just sit back and press Q and E and just put our skills out, sit there, make the dinner, go ahead, you know, go for lunch or whatever they want to do, and then come back and, oh, the mission's completed, look, because the skills have done all the work. Damn. I ranted a little bit then. But however, so then we was like, okay, whatever. Like, I was a bit annoyed at this point. It kind of shut off a little bit. So let's have a look at the holster that's coming. You know, an exotic holster. I thought, wow, this is going to be it. This is the one. And boy, was I mistaken. It's only another skill holster. Not like we've already got enough skill stuff already. Let's add another exotic skill holster in there. Now, this holster is called Waveform, and it generates a stack of 3% skill damage on one of your skills every second, capping at 10 stacks. After 10 stacks at the cap, the stack transfers to your other skill. The process then repeats. Basically what they're saying is you have a skill on the left and a skill on the right, whether that's L1, R1, Q and E, etc. So you'll stack 10 on the left, and then it will switch to the right and give you a 10 on the right. So it'll have 30% skill damage more on the left, and then you'll get 30% skill damage more on the right, then the left, then the right, then the left, then the right. Yeah, exactly. What a load of... Okay, I'm not going to say it, but however... Why do we need another skill thing? There's not one thing in TU12 that involves actually fighting with weapons. This is all about skills. It's a skill month, as they called it on State of the Game. And bear in mind, there's a lot of people that are saying they don't want to have to use skills all the time. Me, particularly, I want to actually play the game shooting things, not using skills. I'm not saying skills don't need to be in the game, because people do use skill builds, and I appreciate that. However, they should not be the main part of the game. This is a looter shooter, not a looter drop your skill, run away. This is not how the game is meant to work. However, the devs can't shoot, of course, because we picked that up in the last in one of their Twitch clips, and I got banned for pointing out that they couldn't shoot. So maybe this is why they bring in skills, so they can play the game, make it a little bit easier when they're doing hard missions. On their own, you know, they might want to drop a skill, go off, you know, cuddle each other, pat each other on the back and say what a great job they've done of messing up the game. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know your opinions, please, in the comment section below. I'm a little bit annoyed. I was going to drag this video, like, I could have dragged this video on a long time just ranting about this, but I don't want to get too passionate about it because I'm really enjoying Destiny 2 right now. the PTS will be coming on Friday for this. I'll be, of course, streaming the PTS so we can try out some of these amazing skills and skill builds. But guys, leave me your comment in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, and the little notification bell. And I'll see you all in the next video. Let's go!